Alright, studying. Here we go.
Yeah.
I didn't read the textbook. How bad do you think? It's been a weird week. I didn't think it was gonna happen this semester, but I guess old habits die hard. Hey everyone, welcome back to Figuring It Out. You're either here because you have stumbled upon this video, and welcome if that is you, or you have checked out our introductory video. If you haven't seen that yet, check out the link down below. But anyway, without further ado, let's continue on with the week. Midterm season has been pretty stressful as usual. I don't think there's been a year that's gone by where I feel 100% about a midterm.
It's so dense.
Do we have to know all that?
Yeah.
Juggling school and work has been super difficult too. You need both academics and practical hands-on experience in order to do well. But anyway, if there's anything that I learned about myself in the past 4 years, it is that every time I have a midterm, there are very specific stages that happen before I go into that midterm. So without further ado, here are the 7 stages I go through before a midterm. Stage 1, thinking I'm okay. It begins like this. It's about a week before my first midterm, and I'm very aware of it, but I don't actually do anything. And because of this, I do things that I really don't have to do. I mean, they're fun, but That's the best thing I've ever seen.
Look at the light.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to H&M for having extra small available. And then, after much ignorance of my responsibilities, I have my first study session with others. They'll go over terms and things we've learned in class, and I'll quickly realize that I don't know much as I thought I did. And that's when I begin to panic. Between the second and third stage, I'll probably marinate in this realization.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
And this brings us to stage 3, studying, round 2. Planning isn't really something that comes easily to me. Rather, I have to make the conscious decision to make it happen, and then I'll actually try to study. I'll usually get distracted a few times. Study season, yeah!
I'm going to teach you how to braid your own hair in this
Hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Stage 4. I'll usually get into the horrible habit of late nights. Usually at this point, my brain does something that goes like this. I'm tired. We'll just stay up now, and then you can sleep in tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna get any work done if I stay up, Cal. My brain is really mushy right now. Stages 5, 6, and 7 become one big ball of me rotating between breaking down, having an existential crisis, studying, and being distracted. It usually happens the day or the night before the midterm. Globalization at its simplest level is being interconnected with the world. So now we can talk instantly, we can communicate instantly within seconds because of technological advancements. Okay, but in the grand scheme of everything, and in theory globalization... None of this will matter. Is great. I am a speck. In theory. In actual practice itself, it is problematic. Simply within the Milky Way, which is a galaxy, of the entire existence of anything ever. So, the midterm happened. I wasn't bad, but I think there's a lot of ways that I could have improved on, the steps before. And, this whole entire series is about figuring it out and trying things I've never done before. I want to ask PALS, which is the peer assisted learning supports, about their advice, or any advice that maybe you could use in the future, because I know that I'm not the only one who does this. I have lots of friends who do this too. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do today.
How are you doing today? Good?
Okay, I'm kind of tired.
Do you want to walk me through what's happening a little bit?
Sure. I'll know that a test or a midterm or an exam is coming up.
Yeah.
And then I'll just get into this idea that I have all this time, and then just the whole procrastination thing that students go into, right? I'm so tired of that. I want to know what resources or any advice that from a professional point of view.
Yeah. What have worked a lot for students is that they study in chunks. and they take breaks in between. So they might study for, let's say, an hour and a half and take a break. Listening to music, for instance, going for a walk, or even like students, for instance, if they completed a chapter, like they finish making notes, like maybe put a reward at the end. It's a little incentive, kind of helps.
I love that. I love that. That's great. Thank you.
But that's one of the strategies that we do have in one of our workshops is to compare to your life. Like if you watch a good movie and you talk about it after, same thing.
Great. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. What? Hey everyone, thanks for watching the first official episode of our new web series, Figuring It Out. Midterms can get really hard, and so it might be a bit difficult to take care of myself both physically and mentally, but shout out to pals for helping me out. Leave a comment down below about when you're your best during midterms and exams, and make sure to use the hashtag #WeAreAtOurBest.